Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 season is on the air. Today's date is April 24th, 2016. We are at Great American Ballpark, beautiful baseball stadium, for a big matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cubs are coming to this game pretty strong, 11 wins and 7 losses. The Reds, unfortunately, struggling out of the gate right now at 6 wins and 12 losses. So right now, things are not looking good for the Reds here in 2016. But then again, anything, of course, can change. A good matchup here at Great American Ballpark, usually a home run hitter's park. With 165 home runs that year, I'm going to say it's more kind of neutral, favors hitters a little bit, though. I'm going to say neutral with a slight advantage to hitters there, because usually you hit home runs pretty interesting at GAB. So we will see what happens tonight. Texag75 is first to join us here at Great American Ballpark. The Cubs historically won this game, kind of destroyed the Reds 9-0. They had 15 hits. The Reds had 3 hits, so the Cubs pretty much dominated Cincinnati in this game. But we all know Inside Pitch does have a mind of its own. So you really can't count out anything that Inside Pitch might have to say, which is one of the reasons why this game, to me, is still the most exciting game most exciting tabletop baseball game you can play, due to pretty much anything can happen, and that's actually pretty good. Brian Patterson now joins us here at Great American Ballpark. So, or as I should call it, the ballpark full of great Americans. I guess we could say that too. Let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds tonight was Alfredo Simon. Not very good in 2016. 2 wins, 7 losses, a 9.36 ERA, 39 strikeouts, and 29 walks. So this could be a rough game for Simon, but who knows? Maybe Inside Pitch might have something to say. The Reds today are taking on the 2016 World Series champs. We'll see if the Cubs is also our first look at both these teams for the year, and not the last, of course, because, of course, everybody is guaranteed at least 2 times being on the board before I cut down the teams for the playoffs. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Cubs will be Tommy La Stella. He is at second base tonight. 270 average, 2 homers, 11 RBIs in 2016. We're going to use red, white, and red dice, even though the Reds, he put gray color on the Reds for 2016 up top. I don't like that, so I'm going to use red, white, and red dice. The Reds are the home team. Let's start for some baseball here at the ballpark of Great Americans. Simon, 4-5, possible error. La Stella, 4-1. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Phillips. His error rating is a 6. That's an 11. He'll take care of it and toss it over for out number 1 on a ground out to second, just like that. One out. And that will bring up Jason Hayward. He is in center field for this game. 230 average, 7 homers, 49 RBIs. Hayward will set it up. And Simon with the pitch. 6-6, strikeout 6, and he got him. Great American Ballpark adds 1 to strikeouts, 2 to walks, and he will get Hayward. Struck him out. First strikeout for Simon, 2 down. And now that'll bring up the third baseman, Chris Bryant. Had a great year in 16, 292 average, 39 homers, 102 RBIs. Simon will go ahead and pitch. Simon, 2-6. That's a base hit right back up to the pitch, past the pitcher, and Bryant will go ahead and get on base. So a 2-out base knock by Bryant keeps the inning alive. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo, also had a very good year. But then again, the Cubs did win the World Series. So, of course, pretty much Everybody had a good year in 16 for the Cubs. 292 average, 32 homers, 109 RBIs. Bryant had 8 stolen bases. That's a 7. He'll stay where he is. Simon will go ahead and pitch. Simon, 6-1. That's at the park. Great American, 4-4. And that's a ground ball to first. That'll be handled by Votto. He'll take it himself and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Cubs. I'm hoping I get some of my normal Reds fans in there, although Brian B. sometimes can't really make it now most of my games, or Big Clue, or Philip Reynolds, or something like that. But we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs in this game, Jason Hammel, 15 wins, 10 losses, a 3.83 ERA. He had 144 strikeouts and 53 walks in 2016. So now the Reds will bat now in the bottom of the first. Leading off will be Scott Schebler. He is in center field tonight. 265 average, 9 homers, 40 RBIs. Clee Baseball fan joins us here at the Ballpark of Great Americans. And after further review with Steve Tower joins us here at Great American Ballpark. Hammel with the pitch. 6-2, that's at the park. Great American, 5-5. That's a home run to center field against the righties. Schebler needs a 9, and the 14 is too high, and that's just going to be a fly out to center. Hayward's going to get there. He'll make the catch, and that is out number 1. Hammel Schebler almost put the Reds on the board. Remember, the Reds got shut out in this game, 9-0 historically. Third baseman Eugenio Suarez is the next batter. 248 average, 21 homers, 70 RBIs in 16. Hammel with the pitch. Hammel 5-2. That's at the park. Great American 1-2, and that's popped up behind the plate. And Montero's going to get to that. And that is out number 2. In foul territory, he'll make the catch. 2 down. And now the first baseman, Joey Votto, 326 average, 29 homers, 97 RBIs. Is Joey Votto a Hall of Famer? Is Joey Votto a Hall of Famer? He is going to get votes. He is very close, very dominant player for the Reds. He's definitely going to get some votes there. Definitely for sure. Beatles Eternally, Joel Turney joins us here at Great American Ballpark. For Beatles Eternally, you know you have to live and let die. Paul McCartney, that counts. Hammel will go ahead and pitch. Hammel, 2-4, strikeout plus, he'll get Votto easily and retire the side. First strikeout for Hammel. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. After 1, no score. As Beatles Eternally says, Votto is Hall of Famer, but not first ballot. I don't know. It could be very interesting. A lot of people say Votto is a definite Hall of Famer, and I think he's got enough. What I meant to do was check his thing here, which I can do really fast. Let's see here. Joey Votto. 297 batting average, 349 home runs, 2,100 hits. 60 his WAR is 64.9, MVP, 6 All-Star and Gold Glove. I'll tell you, he does have the metrics to get in there. He does have the metrics, but I don't think he will get in on the first ballot. Ron McGrath joins us here at Great American Ballpark. Let's go to the top of the second. And leading off for the Cubs will be Jorge Soler. He is in right field for this game. 238 average, 12 homers, 31 RBIs. Hammel, it will be Simon making the pitch. Simon, 2-2, error on a grounder. Soler, 5-1, that's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Votto. His error rating is a 3. That's a 4. He bobbles it, but picks it up. And Simon's going to come over there, and he will throw it to Simon to get the out. And that is 1 out. Almost an error there by Votto, but he will not make it on that play. Next up will be the catcher, Miguel Montero, 216 average, 8 homers, 33 RBIs. David Vega joins us here at the Ballpark of Great Americans. Simon will pitch. Simon, 1-2. That's a base hit right past the pitcher, and Montero was on first. So Simon gives up another base hit right off his card. And that will be a single. Montero to first. Infield is at double play. And now we'll see left fielder Matt Scherzer. I don't know how in the world he gets Scherzer from SZCZUR, but he does. 259 average, 5 homers, 24 RBIs. And yes, that is a very good baseball name. Montero with the pitch. 13-0 happening on Strat as Dwayne Martz and Jeremy Brooks join us here at Great American Ballpark. Simon, 2-3, error on a throw. Scherzer, 5-4, and that's going to be a fly ball to left. That's going to hit the Duvall. There won't be a throwing error. Montero will stay put. That is out number 2. Here comes the shortstop, Addison Russell, 238 average, 21 homers, 95 RBIs. Montero on at first, doing a strat, nothing on the 12. Simon will go ahead and pitch. Simon, 2-3, error on a throw. Russell, 4-6, that's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Phillips. His error rating is a 6. That's a 5. He's going to make a throwing error. And that's going to go to first. That's going to be an error on a throw. First baseman Votto has a range of 3, and he will not allow the ball. It will allow the ball to get past him. Miguel Montero with 2 outs, a base running rating of 2, and he will go to third. He will go to third, and Russell will go to second on the throwing error by Brandon Phillips. So that is an E4 on the throwing error by Phillips. First error in the game for the Reds. They did not have any errors in the game historically. Pronounced Caesar. Okay, I thought it was Scherzer, but okay. Caesar, how you pronounce it. Thank you, Clee baseball fan. So now runners at second and third with 2 outs. And that does give the Cubs a chance. And here comes the pitcher, Jason Hammel. He can hit. 246 average and 7 RBIs in 16 at the plate. Strategy roll. That's a 9, nothing happening. Runners at second and third, 2 men down. Simon going to try to get Hammel. Simon, 6-1. That's at the park. Great American, 5-2. And that is a ground ball to second. Phillips will go ahead. He will make the play this time. And he will toss it over and retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. As the Cubs had runners on base, couldn't bring anybody in. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 2. Reds off to a 6-12 start here. Doesn't look good for 2016, but then again, the Reds in 2016 were kind of bad. If you get Caesar and Repchitsky in the same game, we all might go to an alternate universe. That is true. Leading off for the Reds will be second baseman Brandon Phillips. Good year for him in 2016. 291 average, 11 homers, 64 RBIs. Nothing wrong with those stats. Hammel will go ahead and pitch. Hammel, 2-6, strikeout 9. That is high. Phillips, a 1-3. That's a fly out to center. Hayward will get to it for the out. Next up is the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Another hell of a player. I do not think he is a Hall of Famer, but I do put Bruce in the Hall of the Very Good. 250 average, 33 homers, 99 RBIs. Hammel will go ahead and pitch. Hammel, 5-4, hit by pitch. 9, that just missed. Bruce, 2-6, it's a grounder to first base, handled by Rizzo. And he'll take it himself for out number 2. 2 outs. And now we'll see the left fielder, Adam Duvall. 241 average, 33 homers, 103 RBIs as Thomas Bartlett joins us here at the Ballpark of Great Americans. Hammel, 5-5, wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again, 1-3, error on a grounder. Duvall, 1-4. Ground ball to second. Ball is hit to La Stella. His error rating is a 14, but that's an 18. He usually made some errors. He won't make one there. He'll get it, and he will toss it over to first. And a 1-2-3 inning for Hammel. No score after 2. Inning number 3 coming up. Tommy La Stella leads off, and he's 0 for 1. Frank Rosenk now joins us here at Great American Ballpark. Simon with the pitch. 5-3, strikeout 10. That is high. La Stella, 3-3, and that's a grounder to second base, picked up there by Phillips. And that's out number 1. Hayward is next. Hayward is 0 for 1. As Chuck Rawlings now joins us here at the Ballpark of Great Americans. Simon, 2-5, strikeout 12. That is high. Hayward, 4-3, and against the righty, he smacks one into center field, and that's going to split the gap and go to the wall. Hayward on his way to second, and that will be a double. Hayward hits that right off of Simon. That is a definite double to center. Nice job by him. And the very dangerous Bryant is up next. He got a base hit his first time up. Infield is back. And that is a 1. Hayward gets the steal sign to go to third. Let's see. 15, 13. Barnhart -1 is a 12. Nah, Hayward's got decent speed. He could score on a base hit. And they will call off the steal. Simon will pitch. Simon, 2-6, and that is a base hit right past the pitcher. That'll be a single. Hayward will automatically come around from second. He will score. It's 1-0 Cubs. So already a 1-0 lead for the Cubs as Bryant hits it right past the pitcher. And that's his second hit of the game. So Bryant gets a base hit, puts the Cubs ahead. Here is Rizzo. Rizzo is 0 for 1. Strategy roll, and that is an 8, and Bryant stays put. Simon goes ahead and pitches to Rizzo here. 1-0 now for the Cubs in the top of the third. Simon, 2-6, and that's going to be a base hit right past the pitcher, and it will be a single. Bryant base running 4. He's got the speed. He'll get to third. And already Simon giving up hits right now. Third straight hit given up by Simon. And here is Soler. Soler is 0 for 1. 1 out here. They're going to call the infield a double play death and try to turn 2 here. So now runners at the corners. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Simon will pitch to Soler, keeping track of Simon. You know, Simon's pull rating is like 16. That tells me they kept him in maybe a little too long. Runners at the corners. Simon will pitch. Simon, 5-5. Range play. Soler, 4-2. And that's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Phillips. His range is a 2, but at double play depth, it's a 1. And that's a base hit right past him. It didn't matter where he would be. And that is a single past second. Bryant will come in to score. Rizzo does not have the speed. He'll stop at second base. It's 2-0 Cubs. Stadium groans. Fourth straight hit given up by Simon. Montero is next. He's also got a hit so far. Runners at first and second. Infield that's double play depth still. But now a 2-0 Cubs lead. Strategy. And that is a 1. Rizzo, he's not going to go to third. He'll stay put. Simon will pitch. Simon, 3-1. Strikeout 16. That is high. Montero, 3-4. And that's a ground ball to third. Let's see where that was hit. And that was hit towards the line. If double play or force, it would go 5-3. So it's picked up by the third baseman, Suarez. So it's hit towards the line. Montero's a 3, -1 is a 2. but no pivot rating because it can go 5-3. So a 1 or a 2, it's a double play. It is a 2, so it stepped on the bag. Suarez goes ahead, steps on the bag, throws to first to get Montero, and the inning is over. 5-3 double play, and that gets him out of the inning. 2 runs on 4 hits. And it could have been a lot worse, but a nice play there by Suarez at third ends the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third inning coming up. Leading off for the Reds will be the catcher, Tucker Barnhart. Not a bad year. 257 average, 7 homers, 52 RBIs in 16. Doug Hunt joins us here at Great American Ballpark. Hammel with the pitch. Hammel, 5-1, error on a throw. Barnhart, 1-1. That's going to be a base hit to right field. It'll be a single. And there won't be a throwing error as Barnhart will go ahead and get there. And that's the first hit of the game for the Reds. Next up is the shortstop, Ivan DeJesus, 253 average, a homer and 20 RBIs. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy, that is a 14. Barnhart stays right where he is. Hammel will go ahead and pitch. Hammel, 6'5", strikeout 15. That is high. DeJesus, 2-1, base hit, center field. That's a single. Barnhart, base runner 2. Single to center, -3, though, as Hayward has a very good arm. Barnhart will automatically stop at second. But now the Reds are in business here in the bottom of the third. That'll bring up the pitcher, Alfredo Simon. He does not have his own batting card, so we will use the Cincinnati pitcher's card, which has an .063 average, 1 home run, though, and 4 RBIs. So runners at first and second for the Reds. Strategy roll, and that is a 9. Nothing happening. Simon will go ahead and pitch. Or will bat. Hammel, 3-6, strikeout plus. Got him. An easy K for Hammel. That's his second, 1 down. Here comes Schebler. Schebler is 0 for 1. Anything on the strat? The 13 says no. Hammel will go ahead and deal. Hammel, 6-6, strikeout plus 5, swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Hammel. He pitched an outside curveball, and Schebler pretty much waved at it. No chance of getting that, 2 down. And now a chance for Suarez, and he's 0 for 1. Runners at first and second. Hammel trying to get out of the inning. Nothing on the strat. Fans here at Great American would like to see the Reds at least do something. But right now, they're off to a tough start here in 2016. Hammel, 1-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Suarez, 5-3, and it's a ground ball to third. It'll get picked up there by Bryant. And he is going to throw to second to get DeJesus. And the Cubs get out of it. No runs on 2 hits here. And it's 2-0 Cubs after 3. Yep, no De La Cruz with this Reds team, I'm afraid. If you're a Reds fan right now for 2023, you got to be liking how this year is going. As for my Mets, well, we'll see if a break helps, and we'll see if they can turn it around. They're, 6 games under 500? Not totally out of it yet, but it doesn't look good. My Marlins, on the other hand, they're playing some very good baseball. We go to the top of the 4, 2-0 Cubs. And Matt Caesar will come up to bat now, as I now have his correct pronunciation. He's 0 for 1. Simon will pitch at least another inning. Simon, 4-3. Home run result against the righty. Caesar needs an 8. The 15 is high. Caesar, 1-4, and he smacks it right to short. Glove by DeJesus, and that's out number 1. Line out right to the shortstop. 1 down. Here comes Russell, And Russell reached on an error his first time up. Yep, my Marlins are hot, and they're actually beginning to get fans in the stands, believe it or not. Simon, 5-2, strikeout one, he got Russell. That's a nice K for Simon, and that is his second strikeout. 2 away now. Here comes Hammel. Hammel is 0 for 1. Maybe going to a Marlins game, but this time in Marlins colors, something I don't do often, but I do have Marlins jerseys. Simon will go ahead and pitch. Simon, 4-5, possible error. Hammel, a 5-5. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 3, and that's going to be a single to right. Right fielder is Bruce. His error rating is a 4. He won't make an error. He'll get it, and he will toss it in as Hammel gets a base hit. So the pitcher keeps the inning alive here. And now the top of the order for the Cubbies in La Stella. He's 0 for 2. Strategy roll. And that is a 1. And nothing happening. Hammel staying right where it is. Yep, we need some second half magic there, BP. Simon will pitch. Simon, 1-3. Hit by pitch. 13. Yep, he got him. Plunk. Ouch. La Stella's a 9, but plus 10 makes him a 19, and he will hit La Stella. So when it looked like the Reds were going to get out of it, and now runners at first and second with 2 outs, that is the first hit batter of the game. And now the batter is Hayward, who really did not have a great year in 2016. At .230 average and 7 homers. Awesome fielder, though. Great range. But really wasn't what they got at the plate. Didn't matter. They still won the World Series. Hayward, though, was 1 for 2 with a double. 2 men out. Top of the 4th. 2-0. Strategy. Nothing on the 10. Hammel on it second. La Stella on it first. Simon will go ahead and pitch. Simon, 5-1. Wild pitch. Nope, ball 1. That 20 is high. Simon will do it again. 1-3, hit by pitch, 2, and he plunked Hayward. Plunk, ouch. He walks, he goes ahead and allows a base hit to the pitcher, and now he hits the next 2 batters, and the bases are loaded. Second hit batter now. Another one, the next pitcher is ejected. And now the bases are loaded for Chris Bryant. Bryant 2 for 2 with 2 singles. They go talk to Simon on the mound, see what he wants to do here. He's not tired yet, but he's getting there. But they're going to let him pitch to him here. 2-0 Cubs, but now Bryant a chance to blow this game open. Strategy. Nothing on the 15. Simon will go ahead and deal with Bryant. Everyone's getting excited here at Great American. Here comes the pitch. Simon, 3-1, strikeout 18, that is high. Bryant, a 4-5, and Bryant will probably clear the bases because that is a clean double to left field. Hammel will come in to score. La Stella will come in to score. Hayward, base running 4 with 2 outs. Double to left. Double to left is a 0, 1-4. He will score, and he will. Bryant coming around second base. He may be trying for third. He may be trying for third, and he will not get there. He will hold at second base. Bryant will put on the brakes, but that is a 3 RBI double, and the Cubs now lead at 5-0. Stadium barfs. Yeah. Bryant goes ahead and clears the bases. Too many mistakes by Simon. He's now 3 for 3. As Big Clue joins us here at the Ballpark of Great Americans. And now the batter is Rizzo. Rizzo 1 for 2. Simon, they would like to see him get out of this inning. He can pitch to 2 more batters before it tires, but if he gives up another run, I'll yank him. 5-0 Cubs on a big-time RBI double. And I want to see something real quick. Timeout for 1 second here. Actually, he did make third. My bad. Because the 1 does count. I don't have to re-roll for Bryant. Bryant is actually on third. My bad. That is a triple for Bryant. That turned out a triple because I rolled a 1, and Bryant base running rating is a 4. And I just want to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I said that on the rule there. Because sometimes I get a little caught. So lead runner advances if roll is higher than the trailing base runner's rating. Trailing runner advance, otherwise 1 base. And no adjustment. So, or do I do roll for the bat? I got to make sure. Timeout, as I just checked my chart for a moment. It does say using first die result 1, check deck and die 2.1, lead runner advances. If roll is higher than the trailing runner's base running rating, the trailing runner holds. Otherwise, advance 1 base. Yeah, he did. He did. So Bryant goes to third, now 5-0. And now here's Rizzo. Rizzo was 1 for 2. He's got a double. Strategy rolls are still active. Nothing on the 4. Bryant stays put. Simon trying to get out of this inning. Runner on third for Bryant. Simon, 4-1. Range play at the park. Great American, 2-4. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to De Jesus. His range is a 3. That is a 1. He's got it. He'll get it. Throw to first. And that will end the inning on a ground out to short. 3 runs on 2 hits. 2 hit batters by Simon. And the Cubs now have a 5-0 lead going into the bottom of the 4th. SGJ Jamie joins us here at the ballpark of Great Americans. Hammel back on the mound. Joey Votto leads off for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. And right now, the Cubs are in control. The no lead is safe at inside pitch. 5-4, hit by pitch. The 20 is high. Votto, 6-6. He hits 1 to left field. That is a 14. And against the righty, it's just going to be too high. It's going to be a fly out to left. 1 away. Caught there by Caesar for out number 1. Next batter is Phillips. Phillips is 0 for 1. I never took a trip to Great American Ballpark or Riverfront Stadium for that matter. Is Skyline Chili pretty good? Never had it. Hammel will go ahead and pitch for any of you guys that had Skyline Chili. Hammel, 1-5, and against the righty, it's a blank. Phillips, 1-2, ground ball to first, handled by Rizzo. He'll take it himself for out number 2. 1 out, the next 2 outs. The next batter is Bruce. He's 0 for 1. It's meh. Okay. Hammel will go ahead and deal. Hammel, 6-1, range play at the park. Great American, 4-1. That's a home run to the pull side against the righty. Bruce is a 19. The 16 is good. You're not going to have a range play because, well, I don't think the fielder can jump about 20 feet in the air. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep to center field, and it is gone. Home run by Jay Bruce. Actually, that was hit to right field. Doesn't matter. It's out of here. Bruce goes ahead and gets the Reds on the board, and it is now 5-1. The Reds did not score any runs historically in this game. They do here. Skyline Chili and Gold Star Chili, the 2 main Cincy-centric brands. Dixie Chili's distant third, is actually the original inventor of Cincinnati chili. Indigestion is a guarantee. Ouch. Here's Duvall. Duvall is 0 for 1. But now a 5-1 ball game. Hammel with the pitch. Hammel, 5-2. That's at the park. Great American, 1-4. That's grounded at the plate. It'll get picked up there by Montero. He takes his time. He throws to first. And that will end the inning. 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Jay Bruce. Now 5-1 after 4. Brandon Baker joins us here at Great American Ballpark. I was wondering when you were going to join us here, Mr. Baker, you big-time Reds fan. Jorge Soler leads off for the Cubs. He is 1 for 2. Simon will be tired after Soler. And they got right, left, right coming up. I think Simon is pretty, and he is due to bat third. Let's see if we can get Soler out. We'll go to we're in the top of the 5th inning here. Simon will go ahead and pitch. Simon, 3-4. That's a pitcher result. Righty, 1-2 is a base hit. The 4 is too high. Soler, 1-2. He popped it up to short. Getting over there was going to be De Jesus. He will make the catch for the out. Here's Montero. Montero is 1 for 2. Simon is now tired. As I said, he's due to bat third in the bottom of the 5th. They're going to see if they can get him in there to finish out the inning. Simon will pitch. Simon, 2-6. Nope, that's a base hit right past the pitcher. It's not a fatigue result, though, but it is a single past Simon, and Montero wind up on first. And that will be it for him. So Montero gets a base hit. Next batter is Caesar. He's 0 for 2, but that'll be it for Simon as the Reds are going to go to the bullpen. So I think the Reds will go with a righty here if any of the Reds fans have any ideas. Their bullpen is yucky. But they do have some ability there. Coming on to pitch for the Reds is going to be Ross Ohlendorf. 5 wins, 7 losses, 2 saves, a 4.66 ERA. Ohlendorf will be the second Reds pitcher, and he'll pitch to Caesar. 1 out, top of the 5th, 5-1 Cubs. Strategy roll still active. Nothing on the 19. Caesar gets the bunt sign, but he'll swing away. Ohlendorf, 6-2, strikeout 8. That just missed. Caesar, 4-1 against the righty. It's a fly ball to left, and Duvall will get to it for out number 2. Russell is next, and he is 0 for 2 but reached on an error. Montero, he stays where he is. Ohlendorf will go ahead and pitch to Russell. Ohlendorf, 2-4, range play at the park. Ball, Great American, 4-3. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to De Jesus. His range is a 3. That's a 3. He makes a nice stop, gets up, and he shovels it to second to get Montero, and that will do it. Nice job there by De Jesus. No runs and a hit, and we will go to the bottom of the 5th. I do like a good chili, by the way. I do enjoy a good chili. But then again, I'm fat, so I enjoy all food no matter what. Bottom of the 5th, Hammel can pitch to. Hammel can only pitch to 19 batters before he tires. He's got 4 left. Cubs will see how long he can go. Tucker Barnhart leads off for Cincy. He got a base hit his first time up. Great American, he'll go ahead and pitch. Hammel, 6-3 against the switch left. That's a blank. Barnhart, 4-5, base hit right into center field. Barnhart will go ahead and get the Reds started in the inning. Second hit of the game for Barnhart. And the batter will be De Jesus. He's 1 for 1 as well. Strategy rolls are still active. And Barnhart staying right where he is. Hammel will go ahead and pitch to Jesus. And here it comes. Hammel, 5-4. Hit by pitch, 14. That just missed. De Jesus. 4-3, and that is a ground ball to second base. 2, 3, and of course a double play depth. 4, shortstop pivot Russell -1, 1-3, double play. They turn it 2 outs. De Jesus grounds out into the 4-6-3. And pinch hitter coming in for Ohlendorf, or will he? Actually, now runners with runners, will he bat maybe instead? Nah. Pinch hitter coming in for Ohlendorf here with 2 outs. And let's see who they're going to bring in. And you got a righty, and they have only one switch hitter. They'll use them. Coming on to bat for the Reds for pinch hitting will be Billy Hamilton. He actually had the day off today. That's why he's on the bench. 260 average, 3 homers, 17 RBIs. If you want to say Billy Hamilton is like a modern day Ricky Henderson, you could say so, because he was a thief. 58 stolen bases in 2016. But he was being a switch hitter. He'll go up against Hammel. Bottom of the 5th, 5-1. Steeler fan joins us here at Great American Ballpark. Hammel, 1-5 against the switch left. That's going to be ball 4. That's a walk. A walk plus, and Hamilton will go to first. So we may be yet to see Hamilton go ahead and maybe try to steal here. Schebler is up. He's 0 for 2. Hamilton, even though he's down by 4 runs, still roll a strat. And he does get the steal sign. 18 plus 1 is 19. Montero plus 2 at 21. Might as well. Hamilton on his way to second. The only way he's out is on a 20. And it's a 5. He gets in there with no problem. Fans here wondering what you're doing stealing, but you got the ability, so you might as well use it. Hamilton now in scoring position on a stolen base with 2 outs. Re-roll the strat. This time he'll stay put. Hammel will go ahead and pitch to Schebler. 5-1 Cubs. Hammel, 5-3 against the lefty. It's a blank. Schebler, 1-1. Ground ball to third. Handled easily by Bryant. And he'll toss it over to first. And that will do it. No runs, 1 hit, and a walk, and a stolen base. But after 5, the Cubs have a 5-1 lead. Going to the top of the 6th. You had a bowl of Skyline when you arrived, and now my bowels are super angry, and no Pepto is going to help you. Jeez. Top of the 6th inning. Jason Hammel is the leadoff batter. He is now tired, but he's pitching a gem. But he only pitched to 19 batters. That's his fatigue result. And he can hit the ball at 246 average. I think he hits here. You got a 4-1 lead. Top of the 6th inning, though, the Reds do need a pitcher. It's going to be right, left, left. And let's see who the Reds have. They have Singriani, but he is their closer, so I'm not going to use him. So we will go with Ramirez. Next, coming up to pitch for the Reds will be J.C. Ramirez. 3 wins, 4 losses, 2 saves, a 4.35 ERA. J.C. Ramirez will be with the Los Angeles Angels later in 2016. He is a Red tonight, and he will pitch to Jason Hammel. Top of the 6th inning, 5-1. Ramirez, 5-1, strikeout 17. Cold strike 3 on Hammel. I don't know why he didn't swing the bat, but he does, and that's a strikeout. Nice job there. 1 down by Ramirez. 1 away. Here comes La Stella. La Stella got hit by a pitch his last time up. He is 0 for 2. Ramirez will go ahead and pitch. Ramirez, 4-2. Range play at the park. Great American, 5-3. Ground ball to third, ball hit to Suarez. His range is a 4. That's a 4. Makes a nice stop. He's got it. Throws to first, out number 2. Nice play by Suarez. Pretty much that's a Sports Center stop. Here's Hayward. D-D-D. Hayward is 1 for 2. Doubled and also got hit by a pitch. Ramirez, they'll go ahead and set the pitch. Ramirez, 5-2, strikeout, 17 is high. Hayward, 4-1, popped up in the infield. That's a pop fly ball to second. And Phillips will get to it. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Nice job by J.C. Ramirez. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. They would like Jason Hammel to pitch one more inning if possible. He is tired, but you got a 4-run lead. And even though this is 2016, see if you can get the job done here and get one more inning. He'll definitely be out in the 7th. Eugenio Suarez leads off for the Reds. He's 0 for 2. Astros Reefer and Vita Productions joins us here at the ballpark of Great Americans. Hammel will go ahead and pitch. Hammel, 5-3 against the righty. Walk, and he walked him. That's ball 4. He goes ahead and walks Suarez. And that is the second walk given up by Hammel. And it brings up Votto. Votto is 0 for 2. Infield double play. Hammel says, let me have one more batter here. Votto doesn't hit righties as well. Pitch is coming in here. Strategy rolls are still active. And that's a 14, no play. Hammel will go ahead and pitch. Hammel, 4-5. Home run result. Votto against the righty needs a 14. That's a 4. And I guess I did leave him in a little too long. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep to center field. Hayward going back, but that's gone. Home run, Joey Votto. Reds are back in the game. Stadium cheers. Yay! Votto goes ahead and smacks one into center. It's now 5-3. As Votto gets it done. As Hammel threw it right over the plate. And it's now a 5-3 ball game with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. That will be it for Hammel. And the Cubs will go to the bullpen. Nobody out here. Brandon Phillips is the batter, right, left, right. So let's see what they're going to bring in. And coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Pedro Strop. 2 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 2.85 ERA. Strop will come on and pitch to Phillips here. Now a 5-3 ball game. Strop will go ahead and pitch. Strop, 5-1. Blank, he's not tired. Phillips, 5-4. It's a fly to right. Soler will get to that one, and he'll put it away, 1 out. Next up is Bruce. Bruce got a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Strop will go ahead and pitch. Strop, 1-6. Strikeout plus. And that's a 17, and he'll go down easily. Struck him out. And that is the second walk. 2 outs for Duvall. And Duvall is 0 for 2. Strop will go ahead and set up with the pitch. Strop, 2-1. Strikeout 15. That misses. Duvall, a 4-3, and he hits one to left field. That is a 4. And that's going to be a double against a right-handed pitcher. So Duvall keeps the inning alive with a double. And the batter now is Barnhart, and he is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Barnhart does have a little home run power. Strop will be tired after Barnhart, though. Bottom of the 6th, 5-3, 2 outs. Reds trying to get back, are back in the game. Strategy, nothing on the 12. Strop will go ahead and pitch. Strop, 5-6, and that's an automatic out. And it will be a fly ball hit to right, and it will be Soler getting to that, and he will make the catch. 2 runs on 2 hits, a 2-run bomb by Votto. It's 5-3 after 6, as the Reds are back in the ball game. We go to the top of the 7th. 5-3 is the score. Chris Bryant leads off for the Cubs. He's having a great night. 3 for 3, a triple and 2 singles. Ramirez, he can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires, and they're going to let him pitch. He got a righty and a lefty. They'll pitch at least to Bryant. Ramirez will go ahead and pitch. Ramirez, 1-4, strikeout 10. He got him. Called strike 3 on Bryant. Should have swung at that one, but a nice strikeout by Ramirez, 1 out. Next up is Rizzo. Rizzo is 1 for 3. And will they let Ramirez? Ramirez is actually due to bat second in the 7th. They want to see if they can get out of it. J.C. Ramirez will pitch to Rizzo. Ramirez, 1-3, strikeout 15. That is high. Rizzo, 2-1, and that is a grounder to second base. Up with it is Phillips. He'll toss it over, 2 down. Ramirez is tired. Soler is the next batter. Soler is 1 for 3, a single. Ramirez trying to get a good inning here, 5-3. Reds are back in this game. Ramirez will set up, and he will pitch. Ramirez, 4-2, range play at the park. Great American, 3-6. It's a single plus to left field. That ball is hit to Duvall. His range is a 4, and he will make the catch on the run to retire the side. A range play at the ballpark, but Duvall is right there. It becomes a fly out to left. And a nice job, a 1-2-3 inning by Ramirez. And that retires the side. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup will be tomorrow night here on the network, and it will be April 27th. Chuck Rawlings, I know for a fact, will not miss it tomorrow as we go to Comerica Park as the Oakland Athletics will take on the Detroit Tigers. Pretty good pitching matchup. Sonny Gray will be pitching for the Athletics, and Justin Verlander will be pitching for the Tigers. A good matchup tomorrow at Comerica Park. The Athletics against the Tigers tomorrow night on Inside Pitch on the network. I'm pretty sure Chuck Rawlings will not miss his Tigers at Comerica Park. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Ivan DeJesus leads off for the Reds. Strop is coming out of the game. He is tired. Cubs will go to the bullpen. And we'll see, we got right, a pinch hitter, and left. So in this case, I think they would just go probably with one of their better pitchers here. And I think they may go with a righty. Let's see who they're going to go with. Coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Justin Grimm. 2 wins, a loss, no saves, a 4.10 ERA, but he had 68 appearances. So that's good enough for me. So Justin Grimm will come in and pitch for the Cubs, and he can pitch to 3 batters. Ivan DeJesus will bat. Bottom of the 7th inning. Good, you can ride the merry-go-round prior to the game. Grimm will go ahead and pitch. Grimm, 5-1 against the righty. It's a blank. DeJesus, 2-3, and it's a fly out to center. Hayward will come under it, and he will put it away for the out. Pinch hitter coming up for J.C. Ramirez as he will come out of the game. And they only have righties left on the bench. So coming on to pinch hit for the Reds will be Zach Cozart. 252 average, 16 homers, 50 RBIs in 16. Cozart will come up to bat against Grimm. 1 out. The future is Grimm. Justin Grimm, 3-5, wild pitch, ball 1. Grimm again, 1-5, range play at the park. Getting a lot of range plays at Great American. Great American, 2-4. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Russell. Russell was excellent. His range is a 5. That's a 5. He makes a nice stop. Sports Center play. Throws the first 2 down. Nice stop there by Russell. And that is out number 2. And now here's Schebler. Schebler is 0 for 3. Justin Grimm fairy tales. That's right. Grimm will go ahead and pitch. Grimm, 6-5, strikeout plus 19. Cold strike 3 on Schebler. He'll get it. He is a 9. Plus 1 makes him a 20. But a strikeout plus. Will get him on the 19. And a nice job there by Grimm as he gets it done. 1, 2, 3, go the Reds. Remains 5-3 after 7. Not bad for a game. We got a 5-3 score going into the 8th. Not bad for a game that historically was a 9-0 whooping that the Cubs gave the Reds historically. Top of the 8th, Miguel Montero leads off for the Cubs. He is 2 for 3. Reds need a pitcher. And they got a lefty and 2 righties. So let's see who the Reds are going to bring in. They're going to go ahead. Coming on to pitch for the Reds will be Raisel Iglesias. 3 wins, 2 losses, 6 saves, a 2.53 ERA. One of the better pitchers the Reds had in the bullpen that year. So Raisel Iglesias will pitch to Montero here. Top of the 8th inning, 5-3. Cubs leading, have a good game here. Iglesias, 1-1. That's at the park. Great American, 4-5, and that is a blank. We have a rare play with bases empty. 15, left fielder dives after sinking liner. Resolve as an S7 range play. It's hit to Duvall. His range is a 4, and he won't get that one. That's going to be a base hit. That is a 6. Montero will be safe, and they got to check to see if Duvall is a possible injury. His injury rating is a 1. That's a 6, and he's done. And he re-roll on 2, but that doesn't matter because if it's an injury in regular season, it's just game day injury. He is done, and that'll be it for Duvall. So Montero will hit first base. He'll make it, and that was in left field. So I need to bring in a new outfielder here. Schebler was at center field. He's going to move to left field because I don't have any left fielders in the on the bench. So Schebler will move to left field. His arm is the same. And that's a 3-10-0 there. And coming on to take over for Duvall, coming over to pick over for Schebler. Schebler was at center field. So coming on to take over at center field will be Tyler Holt. So he will come in for Duvall. Tyler Holt will now be at center. And he has a different arm rating, so I do have to make a change there. So timeout for substitution. Tyler Holt, 3-0-0. So he is at center. He's a 0, so -2 plus minus, what is he? Center field, -1 plus 2 plus 1. 1 plus 2 plus 1. So Tyler Holt will take over at center field. Schebler will move to the left. And Montero was safe at first. And that was, let's see here. I didn't put it there. So that is a base hit for him. Next batter is Caesar. Caesar is 0 for 3. Strategy rolls are on. And nothing on the 14. Montero stays put. Iglesias will make the pitch. Iglesias, 6-2. Range play at the park. Great American, 5-4. That's a single plus to center field. So going for it is going to be Holt. He's going to get his first chance. He's at center field. His range is a 3. And he'll make the play. Nice play by Holt in center. Take a single plus away from Caesar. Montero goes to second. Goes back to first. That is out number 1 on a fly out to center. So Tyler Holt has to make a range play, and he does right there. So now 1 out, and here's Russell. Russell is 0 for 3 but reached on an error. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6. Montero will stay where he is. Iglesias with the pitch. Iglesias, 5-5. Error on a grounder. Russell, 6-6. Ground ball right back to Iglesias, but he won't make an error. His error rating is a 0. Let's see if he can turn it. I don't think so, though. Infield is that double play, but it won't matter. 1-0, and no pivot because he's got to turn around. Well, actually, he does get the pivot. So 1-0-1. And let's see, Russell a righty, so that is a second baseman pivot, and that's Phillips, and he has a 0. So Iglesias has it. The only way they turn a double play is on a 1. Nope. The throw goes to second to get Montero. Russell is safe at first, 2 down. So 2 outs now, as on the field in the fielder's choice, and we will see a pinch hitter for Grimm. So the Cubs going to the bench, and coming on to pinch hit for the Cubs will be Ben Zobrist, 272 average, 18 homers, 76 RBIs. Pretty much got the day off in this game. So here comes Ben Zobrist. The pitcher spot for the Cubs is 1 for 3. Russell is on at first. 2 men down. Malbert's 20 joins us here at the ballpark of Great Americans. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 11. Russell will stay put. Iglesias, 1-6, strikeout 16. That is high. Zobrist, 1-1, fly ball to left. And Schebler is going to go ahead and get there. And he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit. The Cubs still have a 5-3 lead here. Going into the bottom of the 8th. So brisk because it feels so right. He's just directed. Nah, I actually like it. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Eugenio Suarez leads off for the Reds. Reds have right, left, right coming up. Cubs will go to the bullpen here. And they are going to go ahead and bring on... Coming on to pitch for the Cubs will be Trevor Cahill. 4 wins, 4 losses, no saves, a 2.74 ERA. Cahill is the 4th Cubs pitcher. Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-3. Suarez will bat. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Cahill with the pitch. Cahill, 3-2. Strikeout plus 9. Got him. He'll go ahead and strike out Suarez. Cahill did have 66 strikeouts that year, averaged 1 strikeout per inning. And there it is right there. Here is Votto. Reds fans hoping for a hit here. Votto did get a home run his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Cahill sets up and deals. Cahill, 6-5. That is a blank. Votto, 6-1. And that's a grounder to second base. That'll get taken care of by La Stella for the second out. 2 men down for Phillips. Phillips is 0 for 3. Cahill will go ahead, set it up, and deal. Cahill, 3-4, strikeout 6, cold strike 3 on Phillips. He got him, and the inning is over. 2 strikeouts by Cahill, and 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. After 8, it is 5-3 in favor of the Cubs. Top of the 9th inning. Iglesias, he can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. Let me see something real quick. Just want to see something. Let's see here. Yeah. No, actually 3 more batters before he tires because or does he come in there? Yeah, no, 2 more batters. He can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. And leading off at the top of the order for the Cubs, and it's Tommy La Stella. And I want to check to see, do I have any more? Do I have a lefty? And I do. And that's good. And but Iglesias is actually the better pitcher. Although I could bring in Singriani, but he really was their closer. I'm going to let Iglesias pitch. Iglesias can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. He says he can go. Top of the 9th inning, 5-3. La Stella leads off. He is 0 for 3, but got hit by a pitch. Iglesias, 3-2, strikeout plus, got him. Nice strikeout on La Stella, 1 away. Next up is Hayward. Iglesias says he can get him. Although Hayward hits righties a little better. I'm going to let him pitch to Hayward. Iglesias will go ahead and pitch to Hayward. Top 1 out here, top of the 9th. Iglesias, 4-2, error on a throw. Hayward, 4-3, and against a righty, that's going to be a double into center field. It does hit the split, and Hayward will get there. On a double to center, there will not be a throwing error as he will hold. And now a big run is at second base. And the very dangerous Chris Bryant is up, and that will be it for Iglesias as he is now tired. So now a runner at second base. Reds will go to the bullpen here. And as I said, their bullpen is meh. But they're going to go with Blake Wood. 6 wins, 5 losses, save, a 3.99 ERA. Blake Wood is the 5th Cincinnati pitcher. Bryant is 3 for 4, 2 singles and a triple. 1 out, top of the 9th. Wood will pitch to Bryant. Strategy rolls are off. Pitcher versus batter. Wood, a 4-3. Walk plus 19. And yep, he will walk him. And now runners at first and second. So he goes ahead and walks Bryant. And here comes Rizzo. Rizzo is 1 for 4. Still 1 out. But strategy rolls are off. Fans here at Great American would like to see if Wood can get out of the jam here. Wood sets up with the deal. Wood, 5-2, strikeout plus 11, and he comes back with a strikeout on Rizzo. 2 outs now. And here comes Soler. Soler is 1 for 4 with a single. Ballpark on their feet here at Great American. They want to see if the Reds can get some 9th inning magic, but they got to keep the Cubs from scoring. 5-3 Cubbies. Wood's looking in on Soler. And here comes the pitch. Wood, 1-4 against the righty. Strikeout. The 14 is high. Soler, 4-3, and it's a fly ball to right field. Bruce is going to get there. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And the Cubs fail to get some insurance as we go to the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some ninth inning magic? Coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Hector Rondon. He was the closer. 2 wins, 3 losses, 18 saves, a 3.53 ERA. This is a save situation, and they will bring in Hector Rondon. Rondon will pitch, and Jay Bruce leads off for the Reds, and he is 1 for 3 with a bomb. 5-3. Can the Reds pull off some ninth inning magic? We had some earlier we already had some so far in this 2016 season. What will happen tonight? Rondon, 5-3 against the lefty. Walk, 9. And yes, he walked him. Rondon can't believe it. He thought that was strike 3, but Bruce is an 8 plus 2 makes him a 10. That is a 9. The tying run coming to the plate. He walks Rondon. He walks Bruce. And now that'll bring up the new center fielder, Tyler Holt. He will bat, 235 average, no homers, 13 RBIs. He will come up to bat here as Duvall went out with the injury. But now the tying run at the plate. Infield at double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. It's pitcher versus batter. Bruce is not going anywhere. Rondon will go ahead and set up with the pitch. Rondon, 3-2. Error on a grounder. Holt, 5-3. And it's a fly ball to right field. Star 6, fly ball to right. Getting over there is Soler. And he will make the catch for the first out. And Bruce stays where he is. Now Barnhart. Barnhart 2 for 3, 2 singles. Fans here at Great American would love to see this game tied up. Rondon looking in on Barnhart. Gets set up, and here comes the pitch. Rondon, 6-4, walk 4, and the bases now at runners at first and second for the Reds. He walks Barnhart. And now the tying run is on, and the winning run is at the plate. In the form of Ivan De Jesus. He has a little home run, very little home run power, but if Rondon makes a mistake, it could happen. De Jesus is 1 for 3. Runners at first and second. Infield is at double play depth. And Rondon making it difficult on himself. 5-3 here, bottom of the 9th inning. Fans here at Great American are on their feet. Rondon sets up, and here comes the pitch. Rondon, 4-3 against the righty. Strikeout plus 16, and he got him. 2 down. Rondon makes that an 8. A strikeout plus makes that an 18. Plus 1 is a 19. And that is a K, and that's 2 away. And now a pinch hitter coming in for Blake Wood, as the Reds will have to go to the bench. And I'll be honest, it's not good with the last 2 on the bench, but I'll go with the best man that can do it. But unfortunately, the Reds, we'll see what happens. Coming on to pinch hit for the Reds will be Jordan Pacheco, 157 average, no homers, no RBIs. Jordan Pacheco will come on to pinch hit here. Can he be the big-time hero? No home runs, not going to happen here, but a double could tie it up. He does have doubles on the card. 5-3, Cubs lead, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning. Rondon, he is tired. Rondon is tired. That was the 4th batter. He is tired. They're going to let him pitch. Rondon is tired, but he will pitch to Pacheco. He's your closer. This is what the guy does here. Rondon will go ahead and pitch to Pacheco. Fans here at Great American on their feet, hoping Pacheco can be the hero. Rondon will set up, and here comes the pitch. 4-4, strikeout 12, swing and a miss, struck him out. That's your game. The Cubs will go ahead and beat the Reds tonight, 5-3. Stadium groans. Got interesting. Nothing across except a couple of walks. But the Cubs will come away with the victory tonight with a 5-3 win over the Reds. The Cubs will now go to 12-7, and the Reds drop to 6-13 as their miserable start to the 2016 season continues. Mumble, Cubs, mumble. Nice win for the Cubs. They get it done. Final line score coming up. For the Cubs, 5 runs on 11 hits and no errors. For the Reds, 3 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Jason Hammel. He'll get the win. Alfredo Simon gets the loss. Holds by Strupp, Grimm, and Cahill, and Rondon will pick up his save. Pretty good ball game. Not too bad for a game that went 9-0 historically. The Reds made it interesting, but we are not done yet. 10-minute ticker coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Cubs go ahead and beat the Reds 5-3. Let's see how the rest of the majors does. April 24th, Seattle and the Angels. Mariners 9-61, that is 7. Angels 11-36, and that is 4, a win for the M's. Rangers and the White Sox. Rangers 11-13, that's 1. Palehose 10-61, that is 7, a win for the Chi Sox. Cleveland at Detroit. Indians 18-52, and that's 7. Tigers 8-62, and that's also 7. They will tie. Indians, both teams roll a 6. Since Cleveland, 6 + 1 is 7. Detroit, 6 + 2 is 8. The Tigers will get the victory. Boston at Houston. Red Sox 12-21, and that is 3. Astros 14-65, that is 10, and that's a win for the Stros. Baltimore at Kansas City. Orioles 9-64, that's 8. Royals 12-33, that is 4, a win for the O's. Tampa Bay and the Yankees. Tampa Bay 9-14, that's 1. Yankees 11-53, that is 6, a win for the Bronx Bombers. Oakland and the Blue Jays. Athletics 10-13, that's 1. Toronto 17-52, and that's 7. That's a win for the Jays. Pittsburgh and the Diamondbacks. Pirates 14-15, that's 2. Diamondbacks 16-54, and that's 7. Diamondbacks not playing scrappy. Mets and the Braves. DeGrom on the mound for this one. Mets 17-45, and that's 7. They're actually going to give DeGrom some run support. Atlanta 3-22, that's 1, and that's a win for the Mets. That's not very realistic. DeGrom got no run support in his entire career. But I'll take the happy recap anyway. Dodgers and the Rockies. Dodgers 22-61, and that's 10. Colorado 1151, and that is 6, a win for the Dodgers. Philadelphia and the Brewers. Phillies 766, that's 9. Brew Crew 812, that's 1, a win for the Phils. Cardinals and the Padres. Cardinals 1424, that is 4. Friars 1043, and that's 5, a win for the Padres. Marlins and the Giants. Marlins 1055, and that is 6. Giants, though, 764, that's 7, and the Giants will beat the Fish. Twins and the Nationals. Twins 745, and that is 4. Nationals 1854, and that is 8, a win for the Nats. On to April 25th, Kansas City and the Angels. Royals 733, and that is 3. Angels 622, and that's 2, a win for the Royals. Oakland at Detroit. Athletics 1114, and that's 2. Tigers 941, that's 4, another win for the Cats. Cleveland and Minnesota. Indians 1911, and that's 1. Twins 843, and that is 4, and that's a win for the Twins. Astros and the Mariners. Astros 941, and that is 4. Mariners 1254, and that is 7, and that's a win for the M's. Baltimore at Tampa Bay. Orioles 953, and that is 6. Tampa Bay 531, and that is 2, and a win for the Orioles. The Tampa Bay Rays are just awful. Yankees and the Rangers. Yankees 1955, and that is 8. Rangers 1155, and that is 7. It will be a win for the Yankees. White Sox and the Blue Jays. White Sox 814, that is 1. Toronto 816, and that is 2, a win for the Jays. Cardinals and the D-backs. Cardinals 1316, and that is 3. Arizona 1354, I think that's right. 1354, and that is 7. That is a win for the Diamondbacks. Boston at Atlanta. Boston 1254, and that is 7. Braves 462, that's 6. The Red Sox will beat the Braves. Pittsburgh at Colorado. Pittsburgh, Colorado. Let's see. Pirates 1322, and that is 3. Rockies 1755, and that's 8. That'll be a win for the Rocks. Marlins and the Dodgers. Marlins 625, and that is 2. Dodgers 1141, and that is 5. A win for the Dodgers. Reds and the Mets. Reds and the Mets. Raisel Iglesias against Thor. Reds and the Mets. Reds 325, and that is 2. Mets 154, and that is 4. And my Mets will have at least 2 happy recaps tonight. Padres and the Giants. Padres 351, and that is 4. Giants 333, and that's 2. It's a win for the Friars. April 26th, Kansas City and the Angels. Royals 955, and that is 6. Angels 1233, and that's 4. That's a win for the Royals. Oakland at Detroit. Can Detroit get a sweep tonight? Athletics 1225, and that is 3. Tigers 412. Nope, that's 0. The Athletics will win that ball game. Cleveland and Minnesota. Indians 1534, and that is 5. Twins 2135, and that is 6. And that's a win for the Twins. Astros and the Mariners. Astros 10-46, and that's 5. Mariners 11-46, that's also 5. We will have extras. Houston rolls a 6, +1 is 7. Mariners roll a 5, -1 is 4. The Astros will win it in extras. Baltimore at Tampa Bay. Orioles 7-11, that's 0. Tampa Bay 11-56, that is 7, and the Rays will get themselves a win. Yankees and the Rangers. Yankees 11-31, and that is 4. Rangers 14-55, that is 7, a win for Texas. White Sox and the Blue Jays. White Sox 10-61, that is 7. Toronto 7-55, and that is 6, a win for the Pale Hose. Cardinals and the Diamondbacks. Cardinals 18-24, and that is 4. Diamondbacks 6-41, and that is also 4. Barely. We have a tie. Cardinals roll a 1, -1 is 0. Diamondbacks roll a 2, +2 +0, and that will be a win for Arizona. Boston and Atlanta. Red Sox 18-45, and that is 7. Braves 6-34, and that is 3, a win for the Red Sox. Milwaukee and the Cubs. Brewers 154, and that is 4. Cubs 13-55, and that is 7. That's a win for the Cubs. Pittsburgh and the Rockies. Pirates 17-54, and that is 8. Rockies 13-52, and that's 6. That's a win for the Rocks. Marlins and the Dodgers. Marlins -361, that is 3. Dodgers 9-24, and that's also 3. They tie. Marlins roll a 6 +0. Dodgers roll a 5 +0. The Marlins are going to beat Clayton Kershaw in extras. A win for the Fish. Reds and the Mets. Mets trying to go for 3 happy recaps tonight. Reds 6-52. They're not going to get it. That's going to be 5. Mets 9-15, and that is 2. And this game belongs to the Reds. Padres and the Giants. San Diego 2-14, that is 0. Giants 9-66, that's 10, a win for the G-Men. Philadelphia and the Nats. Phils 111, that's 0. Nationals 1163, that is 8. And the Nationals will get the victory. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be April 27th. We will be at Comerica Park. Our first trip there as the Oakland Athletics will take on the Detroit Tigers. Sonny Gray will go for the Athletics, and future Hall of Famer Justin Verlander will be pitching for the Tigers. A good matchup tomorrow in the American League. I know you guys won't miss that. Athletics and the Tigers, Gray against Verlander. Be there or be square. Steeler fan, Chuck Rawlings, Texag 75, Big Clue, Malbert's 20, Doug Hunt, Vita Productions, Astros Reefer, Brian Patterson. And let's see, Frank Rosenk, SGJ Jamie, Clee Baseball fan. Jeremy Brooks, Dwayne Martz, Thomas Bartlett, David Vega, Ron McGrath, Beatles Eternally, Joel Turney, After Further Review with Steve Tower. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the X-ray machines. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Cubs pull out a victory on the Reds. A lot closer than I thought it was going to be, but it's a 5-3 win for the Cubbies. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.